it's Joannie, and this is my tutorial for a bullet hole in the head. So let's get started. First, I'm going to start out with Origins, the Vitazine. It's like a energy boosting moisturizer, but it has a sheer tint to it, and I don't want my skin to look too perfect for this. So we're going to start out with that. And I'm gonna be looking over here into my mirror, but you'll see what's going on. I'm just gonna dot this all over my face, and I'm gonna rub-a-dub-dub that in and make sure it gets everywhere evenly. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of my Amazing Concealer just to cover up some of my redness. I did this yesterday too to practice, and now I have fake blood stains all over myself. But, you know, the price of looking like you're dead. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna die in a minute. And for the other tutorial, I had my eyes done pretty dramatic and really like pretty and stuff, but for this I really wanted it to be like fully dead. Like I just want to look dead. I am gonna add a little bit of like mascara and stuff, but you'll see the steps. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm just going to take this Arbonne shadow that I have, and it's called Sand/Sable, and it's like perfect for contouring my skin. So we're gonna go ahead and get some of that on this fluffy brush. And we're just going to go inside the hollows of the eye socket, all through there. Hollow those eye sockets out. And we're also going to go just in the crease, right here. And it's okay, you can apply it pretty liberally at first. We're going to go back and make sure it really blends. Now I'm going to take this same shadow and get it with a contouring brush and just go into the hollows of my cheeks as well. So now that we look good and darkened, I'm going to get a little bit of this True Match L'Oreal foundation. I'm just going to dab a little bit on my fingers. And I'm just going to go right over, like right in between those sections where we applied some dark shadowing. And we're just going to go over it a little bit. And this will really just enhance the fact that it's dark. I'm already starting to look dead. Plus, when you're dead, you look rather pale. So, I mean, I already look pretty dead. I'm already pretty pale. I'm already about as pale as it gets. So now that we've done that, we're just going to go back in with whatever is remaining on this brush, and we're just going to blend it back downwards a little bit, just so it has nice layering and it really looks like you have bags. And then I'm just going to go over with my fluffy brush and just kind of blend it all. Blend it all downwards, blend it all together. Wow, the wrong side. Just back and forth, but using the two different brushes. Okay, I think that's good. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to apply a little bit of this Buxom oh no, yeah, this Buxom Lash mascara. Yep, black is black. And I'm just going to apply that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've applied my mascara, and now I look more like a woman and less like a man. And I think I'm looking pretty dead right now. I don't think I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm just going to kind of scuff them up, and then I think that'll add to the whole death factor. Okay, so now we're going to start with the actual bullet hole wound, and for that I'm going to be using Synth Wax from Mehron, and I'm just going to scoop this out with the back of this thing, and this stuff can be kind of hard to scoop out. You're going to see me making faces, and then once I get this out, I'm just going to get a little ball like this. You don't need very much. And I'm just going to start warming that up between my hands, making it nice and soft and workable. Workable, baby, workable. Yeah, no, this stuff will not work unless you really rub it in. And sometimes my hands aren't having a strong day, so I'm going to show you what I do. I get my trusty old blow dryer, and I warm this puppy up. Also guys, if you find this sticking to your hands, just get a little bit of lotion and kind of rub it in to your hands, and then it will not stick to you any longer. Just gotta make it pliable. Sometimes this takes a little while. So let me rub this out, and then I will be right back. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna roll this into a ball. Once it's nice and pliable, see? We're gonna grab our Spirit Gum, and you're gonna place this wherever you want your bullet hole. I'm just gonna do it again right here on my forehead. So just Spirit Gum that all the way out. And this just basically adds, this is like an adhesive for the wax, so it stays on your skin. That's what you want. You want it to stay. And you don't want to apply it to it right away because it takes a minute to get tacky. You can even go ahead and like tap this on it. I'm going to just flatten this a little bit. And then I'm just going to stick it. See how ridiculous this looks? Now you just get it and you start blending out the edges into your skin. You seeing this? And make sure you keep your hands lubricated. It'll really, really help. I promise. Okay. So just blend, blend. Blend this up and out. Blend this downwards. Oh, that is an example of too much. Just blend around the edges, my friends. So just take a couple minutes here and get the correct shape that you want. Then you're gonna take about this size makeup brush and you are going to lotion that puppy up. And you are going to just make a hole through the middle that's going to serve as your bullet hole. My hands are really like slippery, so it's hard for me to hold on to this. And then you're just going to start opening this up and blending out. Open it up and blend it out. And if you feel like you got a little bit too much wax, take some of it off. I feel like I got a little too much. The main thing is to blend the wax. So I'm just going to keep blending this and shaping it the way I want, and then I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I basically got it where I want it now. So now I'm just going to be taking a little bit of this pink shadow from my Urban Decay palette on my 239 brush from MAC, and I'm just going to be putting it and packing it like around the wound, like so. And just kind of feather it outwards. Feather, feather. It's just gonna show the irritation of the skin. Feather, feather. Feather it out. Feather it out. Right now, I look retarded. Okay. But as we continue on with our step, it's gonna look better. So now we're gonna go back to our foundation again, and we're just gonna get a little bit on our fingers, and we're gonna dab that around. We're gonna dab it around, and then we're gonna blend it over the pink. Just blend that in. Can you see what I'm doing? Can you see it? Just blend that around the pink. And that'll really help to make it look like the irritation's under your skin rather than just like put on top. And you could potentially do this step a couple times, just back and forth if you wanted to. And it'll just give it more depth. So I'm going to do it one more time. But this time I'm just concentrating it right around the bullet hole. Then we're going to take a little bit more of this and just get it all up in there. And you can clearly see that it does not cover up all the pink whatsoever. Make sure you blend. Blending is key in makeup, everyone. Blending is key. Okay, anyway, so I'm taking some of this red from my Makeup Forever palette, and I'm just gonna start packing that around as well. Yeah, now you'll be able to see the redness. Just pack that around, feather it outwards. We're also going to put it up right here inside the bullet hole, and then just go back over that with your finger and blend it. So now we're going to get a little bit of black from my Makeup Forever palette, and we're going to take that and put it inside the wound. Take that and stick it right in that hole. That sounded dirty. I didn't mean it in a dirty way. And you're just going to want to pull it up through the sides a little bit. And this is just going to add some dimension. We're also going to take some of the brown, and we're going to also pull that up. Pull it up from the inside, and even take some of that brown and create depth right around the edges of the wound. See it? Do you see it now? You're starting to see it? I can see it now. Now we're gonna go on, before we finish the wound, we're gonna add the lips. So I'm just gonna block them out with some concealer, just so they look nice and pale. See, I'm starting to look dead. And then we're gonna get our fluffy brush that had the brown on it and just go like this. And it'll just create little ridges of brown in there. And you'll just look more dead. See the death? See the death coming? Now here's the fun part. What I do is I pour it into the cap. Ooh, that was a lot. See, can you guys see that? And this is by far the messiest part of the entire process. But what I do is I just get a little capful and I start pouring it into the wound. Oh. Just pour it and then let it take its natural dripping. That's what'll make it look most realistic. And here, I mean, basically you can add as many little things of blood as you want. I mean, you don't have to stay with one, you can stay with two. What I did for my pictures is I had one going down this way. I just dropped a lot of blood out of it. I just made it look really, really oozing with blood. So that's about it for the bullet hole. I mean, you can use this for so many different costumes. I mean, even if you just want to be like a zombie that just got shot and came back from the dead, you could do that. It could be anything. Anyone could get shot, you know? So, bullet holes, you can put one through your chest, you can put one through your arms, make it look like you got shot everywhere.